Hi, Gemini. Welcome to Pandora Astrology's monthly horoscope for September. This month, there's a large saturation of planets moving through your fourth house of home and family and domestic life, followed by those same planets moving over into the fifth house, which is the house of fun, pleasure, and play. And here to tell you all about it is Natha. And Natha, I think you're going to talk about Mercury first, aren't you?
Yeah. Hi, Gemini. So, Mercury is a planet that feels really good to you because Mercury is all about communication, and Mercury also rules the sign of Gemini. But Mercury this month is going to be in the sign of Virgo for the beginning of the month, and Mercury also rules Virgo. So, this should actually feel very resonant to you. You guys should be able to get some stuff going. And I wanted to tell you about something that is happening that's really special and important, and that's called a Greater Epiphany Day. That's happening on September 2nd. And it's when Mercury is moving really fast, and Mercury is going to conjunct the Sun, meet up with the Sun, and they're both going to be obviously in the sign of Virgo. So this is going to be a really great day for you to get organized, especially at home, because this will be happening in your fourth house. So know that while Mercury is in your first house, that you will have a little bit of extra attention to detail. And so you might want to, again, take advantage of that for the first part of the month in general, but certainly on the Greater Epiphany Day. One thing to watch out for is being hypercritical with your family members, and that just happens sometimes being in a family. But know that when Mercury moves into Libra, which will happen on September 14th, that the energies will seem to kind of soothe out a little bit, and you'll feel more considerate, and things will just feel, a little bit, I don't know, kind of pleasing and artful. And those are Libra keywords, but certainly some things that you'll be able to experience too. And Julia, I know you have some info for us too.
Oh, I certainly do, Natha. So it sounds like a pretty good month for Gemini risings.
Yeah.
So Gemini, also this month you're going to have Mars, which is the planet of action, activity, passion, and it's going to be in your fourth house of family and home all month. And there's also another Epiphany Day. Natha mentioned one. The second one is the heroic Epiphany Day, and that's going to be happening on the 3rd. And what happens in the sky during heroic Epiphany Day is when Mars is moving very fast and it actually conjoins the Sun. So this almost gives like a major burst of activity on the home front. So you might be starting new actions, initiating new projects around your home, or anything having to do with family. And it's a really good time to get clarity on the things that you want around, the domestic front of your life. Then Venus is also going to be in your fourth house until September 14th, when it shifts into the fifth house. So for the first half of the month, while Venus is in your fourth, Venus is the planet of pleasure. So you may be really enjoying spending a lot more time at home. Maybe you'll want to decorate your home, improve your home, but home is going to be a big, center of pleasure for you in your life. And Venus is also a very social planet, so you might want to invite some friends over and just kind of spend a little bit more time at home. But then after, on September 14th, when she moves into the fifth house, you're going to want to just get out there, have some fun, because the fifth house is the house of amusements. And it's also a very good placement if you're interested in dating. Whether you're looking to meet someone new, that would be a great time period, or whether you already have a partner and you just want to enjoy going out with them and having some fun. So what else do you think, Jamie?
Well, there are a couple of lunations going on this month, the way there usually are. There will be a full moon, also known as the harvest moon, which is the moon that happens in Virgo every year, on the 13th. And this is going to be up in your 10th house, Gemini, with Neptune. And then down in your fourth house, as both Natha and Julie have been talking about, the Sun will be there and Mars will be very close to the Sun. So this axis of home life versus career life is really going to be activated. And we already know that with this Virgo activity in the fourth house, there's a very strong pull towards staying home, organizing, cleaning stuff out, and that's great. But I think that right around that harvest moon time and for a day or two around it, there's going to be a very strong pull towards the career arena, but not necessarily to get out into your career and take a lot of action. Instead, this is an excellent time for redreaming your career, for doing some form of meditation or visualization or law of attraction style creating to really redream and revision what your career is all about, and to actually do that as a form of respite and rest from all of the activity going on in your home life. So that's the harvest moon, the full moon. Later in the month, on September 28th, we have got a new moon in Libra, and that falls in your 5th house. So that is going to bring into play more of those lovely, fun, entertaining, and even, I think, romantic feelings that Julia was talking about. And new moons, we know that they're about new beginnings. So this could be a time to begin a new relationship that's light and fun, to take a little trip, go to Vegas. What stays in Vegas? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I don't know. It could be really fun. So that's lovely. And there's another thing that's kind of been going on in the background all year, and that is this square between Jupiter and Neptune. And I want to let you know that Jupiter square Neptune is having its final pass this month. And oh goodness, when is that happening? I know I have it written down here somewhere. I feel like it's right in the middle of the month. Well, what I can tell you is that Jupiter and Neptune have met in a square 3 times, and this time it's at 16 degrees, and also it has happened at 14 and 18 degrees. So really what that means is that if your sun is in any of the mutable signs, like Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, or Virgo, and you were born between the 24th and, is that right? No, the 4th and the 8th of the month in your sign, then this transit you would have felt it quite a bit. And it might have expanded you, maybe even a little bit too much, making it really easy to dream and imagine and to make big promises, but very hard to fulfill on them. So this month is a great time to look back on the things that you have promised this year and ask yourself, what is it going to take to fulfill on those promises? And, are they pipe dreams? Now might be the time to sort of trim those back to what's actually doable as that transit comes to an end. Well, that's what we have for you, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed it. And come back around to our horoscopes next month, because we're doing them every month and we're releasing them before the month begins. And we'll see you around the cosmos. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.